Get on the ground! Get on the ground! You're gonna get tased! Get on the ground. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
He put a gun on me.
Hold on. We're gonna get that figured out, okay?
On the 22nd of January, 2026 in Florida, officers from the OPD responded to a vehicle impound lot after a woman attempted to recover her towed car, an encounter that ended in pepper spray and an arrest.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! You're gonna get tased! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! I'm gonna give you 2 more seconds. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Yep. Get on the ground. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Where's the current one?
The what?
58.
Are you stupid or are you stupid?
What did I do?
Number 628.
When we give you instructions, you follow it.
Okay, can you put my hand first?
Give me a second.
Don't start reaching, please. Do not start
My
reaching.
headscarf up.
All right, come on.
Okay, it said I can't take numbers and stuff like that. I put my stuff right here on my rubber.
I'm having them move the car, so
All right.
Okay, we'll put my stuff back.
Hold on. Just take it with you. Hold on. Just take it. What?
I said it's at the car. He said he got to stay in the car with the rental car.
Well, we got to figure that out once we get over there, okay? It's in between your cuffs, so we got to wait, okay?
They put a gun on me.
Hold on. We're going to get that figured out, okay? Well, you have to work with us, okay? I got you. Come on.
Canceling 1003, emergency north of 160, your headquarters.
Zone 1, patrol north.
Hey, come on, 303-4819. Why did I act like I was running from them? I was sitting here the whole time. He go nowhere.
I mean, once he saw me, he started kind of moving a little
They
faster.
started walking up on me
I
with a
got
gun.
you.
I said, I'm not finna sit here with y'all.
I got you. All right.
Yeah, the bag is for you. I put that in the car.
we're gonna need the stuff on the car.
After 192. After 192.
Can you do me a favor? Just spread your feet for me. All right, perfect. You have any other weapons on you that we need to know about? What else? You say yes?
Yeah.
What you got?
That's too much. That's too much. That's too much.
What are you doing, big guy?
534.
That's what we're doing. Yeah.
What else do you have?
You got a mace.
Besides the mace, what else you got? Huh?
Anything on you is gonna poke us or stab us. Spread your feet. What's gonna poke us or
Thank
stab
you.
us?
That's the thing, guys.
She does what?
It is a thing, because he ordered like 3 iPhones.
None of them gonna come.
None of them came. How you know?
He was over there. I saw him and then he disappeared.
In the back?
Yeah.
All right, brother. You need medical attention? They can't do anything for the pepper spray, but. All right. Walk me through what happened.
I should have it on camera.
Perfect. Let's see.
Yeah. Well,
You want to move it up? He wants to get through. He said.
so, I opened the gate. Yeah. I left my truck right there. What was that?
With the car attached.
No. I
Okay.
wasn't even phone.
Okay.
I just got here to go to work.
Okay.
I came in my motorcycle.
Okay.
So, I was putting the white trailer over there.
Okay.
You guys arrested her, that's my trailer. So I was bringing the motorcycle.
Okay.
But I left my truck there. Always I didn't see her come in.
Okay.
He called me because he was going through that gate. He's like, yo, I think there's somebody in the back. I said, well, you? I'm like, no. So I go
Okay.
back. By the time I'm walking back, I noticed that she had her car was parked behind the blue Honda right there.
Okay.
So she had moved over here, but she kind of go out because my truck is there.
Yeah.
I guess I walked the truck open. She hopped on my truck. She rested all the way. She moved it like in there. These people on the scrap metal place.
Okay.
That's right in the middle.
She left what in the middle?
My truck. Like she parked it right there where the white semi is at right now.
She got in your truck and moved
She
it?
got in my truck. I lifted up and that was my bad. She reversed it and then drove it right ahead into the scrap metal place. And then by then I see that she's moving my truck, so I'm already running. She's running back. She passed by me. I closed the gate. She drove to the gate. She hit the gate actually.
With your truck?
No, with her car.
With her car.
She left my truck over there, so she could go with her car. Obviously I closed the gate. She hit the gate. She tried hitting the gate twice. She opened the door. She got out with the pepper spray, and so I'm right there between the gate and I didn't close the gate all the way.
Okay, so how did she get through it when we came?
It was open. I left the gate. The same way you see, yeah. Because I was coming in. You know what I'm saying?
And so, but she was trying to get her car that's over there.
Her car was parked right behind the blue Honda. That she got towed earlier. I'm actually the one that towed her car earlier this morning. So she was trying to like steal her car back there. Long story short.
Okay.
This whole thing is happening. I don't know anything because I'm in the third lot over there. So I don't know nobody's here.
So you come through here.
Yeah.
You got a call from your buddy because they see her in the back lot?
Yeah. So we got two lots, right?
She was over there in the other lot.
No, she was here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you guys got two lots, but this one, all right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he got perfect. He doesn't want it.
Can they help with the burning or give me something? If they can, I'll do it. Yeah.
It's time, brother.
Yeah, I'm connecting to the camera so we can download all the videos as we speak.
So, comes through here. You come through here. You left the gate open. She comes right behind you.
But I left.
But you didn't know that.
Yes, I left my truck right at the gate.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I just came back to work. I'm riding my motorcycle, and like I said, I was putting the white trailer you see all the way in the back.
Yeah.
I'm putting my motorcycle in this. I don't know any of this is happening.
All right.
The other tow driver, the one that was just here, he's going to that gate. He's seeing her here.
Okay.
He noticed that the office guy, the one with the hat, he was in the office. So he told me that, yo, he's like, you're in the second love with you. And I'm like, no, I'm putting my motorcycle there. There's somebody there. So I'm all right. So I start walking back. I see her driving her car, the silver Malibu. She stopped right
That was already here.
Yeah, he was right behind the Honda.
Yep.
He got impound this morning. She stopped right here, literally right here. You can probably see that on the camera. My truck was still there. When she sees that my truck is there, she runs to my truck.
Okay.
She backs it up, puts it in the scrap metal place. So while she's doing that, I'm running. I recently broke my leg, so I run like shit.
Okay.
So I'm like hopping over here. As I'm running to the gate, she runs back, but I close the gate.
Yeah.
So she gets back in her car. She runs. She hits the gate twice. But
With the blue Honda.
No, with the Malibu.
Oh, the Malibu over there.
I guess it's still like this. But I'm standing between the fence and the gate, holding it like this.
Yeah.
So I'm telling her. So she opens her driver's side, goes like this, and just she pepper sprayed.
Okay. Did you give her? I know, stupid. Did you give her permission to get inside your car? Did you give her permission to pepper spray you? You want to press charges for both?
Yes.
Okay. Did she pay for her car to get removed here?
But she never went to the office, from my understanding.
Okay. Can you show me which one's her car?
It should be the Malibu right over there.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, man? Officer Paz, OPD. Your memory from over there, so. Oh, back there.
Oh, yeah, was you?
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna just read your rights. Just give me a verbal yes or no. If you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to talk to me. I'm just gonna ask you some questions. However, it could be incriminating questions. Okay. So fill me in. What happened?
Okay,
How did it escalate to this point? You know.
Because I was at apartments moving out.
You're going where? You're
I
where?
was at an apartment.
Okay.
Moving out my stuff out the apartment.
Okay.
Like moving out.
Okay.
So I parked the car and back then opened up the trunk and was putting the bags.
Okay.
Back and forth. But the bags was on the ground. So they came and closed the trunk and took the car.
Okay.
The maintenance people sitting outside. I said, why y'all letting them take my car? They was like, they wasn't supposed to touch your car. So they called the company and was like, can y'all bring the car back if y'all in the apartment? They said no. So I said, okay. So they was like, well, you can't get your car because it's a rental car people. They gonna get it back. So the rental car people called and was like, she can get it back. Just let, she allowed to get it back. He told me, oh no, they said you can only get your stuff out. So I called the rental car people. They said no, he told us that it's their policy and they're not giving nobody back the car but Enterprise. I said, okay, well, I just need my stuff out the car because I packed all my moving stuff in the car before I left. But I packed my money first and closed the door, and then they took the car. Okay. So I was like, okay, at least I need my money. So when I came here, I don't see nobody. I go to the side right there, so I see a man. He tell me to get the fuck out of his way, and he's trespassing. I said, okay, I don't care. I ain't got time for this. So he recording me. He got his door in the car, so I just walk around him. Okay. So I just go over there. I was pressing the button, so I see my car, so I try to get my stuff.
You're pressing what button?
The key.
Oh, okay.
So to see if the car was even here.
Yeah.
So I see the car was there. So I went over there, and there was another man in his car. Another man in his car. Blocking the thing. So I went inside the car and got my bag out. So he came back and was like, "Oh, you moved my car and cut off my car and then ran and then shut me in the gate." I said, I was just trying to get my bag. He was like, "Oh no, well you gonna go to jail for trespass and all the other stuff." I just wanted my bag.
Where were you at? Were you inside already in the lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
The gate was open though.
Okay.
So he was like, "Oh, you gonna go to jail for trespass?" And I said, "I just needed my stuff." And I was like, "I already talked to the people. They said I can just come and get my stuff." He was like, "No, you gotta go to somebody else, like I guess the office." And I was like, "Well, I tried to talk to somebody, and he told me to get the fuck out of his. I really don't want to deal with y'all. Okay. I just want to get my stuff."
Yeah.
So he was like, "Well, you're not getting nothing, really." So they started slamming the gate.
The bag with the money in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was like, "You're not getting nothing, really, so you can put all the stuff back." So I was like, "Well, I just want my bag." And he was like, "Well, you got your license and registration?" I said, "Yes, in the bag." So the other man came back that told me to get the fuck out of the way. He said, "Don't get for shit. Don't get for nothing." So I said, "Okay, I'm not going to play this game with y'all. Well, I'm just going to go." They said, "You're not going to go." So they started closing me the gate. So I did mace the man that was holding me the gate. Okay. The man pulled out a gun and put it in my face and was like, "Get the fuck back," or some shit. And I was like, "Why you got this gun in my face?" Yeah. He was like, "Oh, because you trespassing." I said, "But why you got a gun in my face?" So he put the gun up. I recorded him. He put the gun up. And then he came and talked to me to the window. He was like, "You didn't have to do all that." I said, "I know I didn't have to do all that, but you didn't have to do all that."
So you pepper sprayed him. And then that's when, you reversed the car back and you guys were trying to discuss, like, hey, this could have been handled better. Yes. That's when we show up?
He put the gun out on me in my face. I said, "Why do you have a gun in my face?" Yeah. He was like, "Because, why you back there?" I said, "But you got a gun in a little girl's face. I'm not doing nothing to you." So he put the gun up and he came to the window and he talked to me. Okay. He was like, "I could mace you." And I was like, "For what? I'm talking to you normal." Okay. And he was like, "Okay, did you pay?" I said, "I tried to pay." I gave him the money. I showed him the money. He was like, "Okay, you just need a slip." I said, "Okay." The man came back and said, "Don't get her shit. She not getting nothing. Her grandma not getting nothing. Nobody not getting nothing."
The footage presents 3 core questions under Florida law addressed here in turn. Battery under Florida Statute 784.03 is an intentional unwanted touching and deploying OC spray to the face clearly satisfies that element. Yet statutes 776.012 and 776.031 permit non-deadly force against an imminent unlawful threat, meaning the spray may qualify as lawful self-defense. Statute 776.041 denies that defense to an initial aggressor or to anyone committing a forcible felony, so the order of events becomes legally decisive. Burglary under Statute 810.02 requires entering a conveyance defined to include a motor vehicle, with the intent to commit an offense inside it. Entry alone is never enough. The state must prove a specific criminal intent existing at the exact moment of entry. Because theft under Statute 812.014 demands an intent to permanently deprive, briefly moving a vehicle supplies no clear predicate, leaving the burglary charge legally fragile. Private security and tow operators hold only citizen authority limited to detaining for a felony or breach of peace committed in their presence. Drawing a firearm to settle a property dispute risks improper exhibition under Statute 790.1 unless it was genuinely necessary for self-defense. Confining a person behind a locked gate without lawful authority may itself amount to false imprisonment under Statute 787.02. Any police force is judged under Graham v. Connor 1989 by objective reasonableness from the viewpoint of an officer on the scene. Custodial questioning required a Miranda v. Arizona 1966 advisement, which officers properly delivered before any interrogation. The central lesson is that a towed vehicle is a civil matter resolved through the towing company, the rental company, or a court, and never through self-help. Self-help converted a recoverable bag of belongings into felony exposure, showing that escalation almost always strengthens the prosecution rather than the citizen. For officers, the lesson is that recorded statements and physical evidence establish probable cause, while professional restraint protects the case from later challenge.